Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport County. Yeah, that's right, I said the full name this time. You join us on the profile of Paul Waldron. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be playing 3 Livecom matches. Don't remember me, I think I did this once, perhaps with rebuilding Portsmouth, but we've not done it since. But I love having the flexibility of this save to just kind of do what I want, and particularly on mornings when I've had a lot of coffee, and I see a David Attenborough clip on YouTube that I think is funny. Things just happen, I guess. But I love having the freedom to just kind of do what I want, and I hope to put some more stuff in videos like that later on, sometimes doing double Livecom, sometimes occasionally doing triple ones, just so you get the full effect of everything I want to show you. Now, the reason we're on Paul Waldron's page is Paul Waldron sticking his tongue out in his team pick? I don't think he is. He's not rocking some nice little bit of stubble though for a 17-year-old. He's growing in nicely there. He just seems to be doing like the Kylie Jenner lip thing, which is fine, Paul, but wrong market, mate. But he is developing quite nicely, learning that sort of central midfield role. I still don't know how much time there's going to be for him to develop, but he's getting there slowly, which is what we really want to see. My main focus at the moment really is on Bruno Bridges, who continues to astound me. Now, a couple of things. Firstly, I won Manager of the Month again. Not surprising when we won all 5 games, but Chorley also did, and they are very close to the playoffs. And I also wanted to ask any Stockport fans out there, do you know if your club does actually do shirt printing, i.e. buying a shirt with a name on the back? I'm just kind of curious for later down the line if that is a thing that is possible, even if it requires going to the club shop or something like that. Is that something that can be done? Let me know in the comments. And while we're on the topic of t-shirts and whatnot, I've been meaning to sort this out for ages. So I'm going to ask now, basically, is anyone actually interested in some kind of merch? I don't know what, be it t-shirts, mugs, I don't really know. If you are, let me know what sort of stuff you'd like to see, and I will take a look into it, I suppose. I've never really thought that much about it, but I think maybe it's about time I did. Now, one quick thing I do want to talk about before we get into today's games, and it's not going to be much because we really do have to focus on the matches in this episode, so a lot of the tactical stuff will have to wait until the next episode, and I think that's fine. What I wanted to show you is a load of clubs have agreed to release youth players, as you can see. So all I did was I basically selected them all, offered them a 4-week trial, and literally only one of them turned us down, which is nice. So we've got all these guys, or 9 of these guys anyway, on a 4-week trial with us, and some of them, my giddy aunt. Just in particular, Paris Magoma. I mean, obviously we don't know much about them yet, but some of these guys look absolutely incredible. Like they'd be really, really solid players for the next level up. Don't know how much money they want, but if we were to get promoted, these are the kind of players I wouldn't mind bringing in. Some youngsters with high potential, potentially, just to sort of see where we go. And we've got a few of these guys here as well, as you can see. Danaher, Nathan Guru, Sam Gibson. Some cool names as well in there. So like Brooklyn Lions Foster, fantastic name, again, looks solid. So if you know anything about any of these players, do tell me now if I should try and pick any of these guys up and what they might want in wages. Let me know in the comments. I hear a rumour that Eriko Souza is a master opera singer and related to John Philip Sousa. Now, that I can believe because I've been singing his praises for the last couple of months. Also, Ben Hinchcliffe has signed a new deal. Only a year, but I felt like he deserved it. He's only taken a little bit more money, and he's not got a promotion wage raise clause either. So £425 a week. I feel like he's pulled us out of some holes this year, so he deserves it. And that is today's game against Hereford. We are away from home. They're 4th in the league. Nice kit they've got going there. It's a tough one right now. We've got 5 games left, and we're 10 points clear. I feel like we can wrap up promotion in today's episode. I really think that is on the cards. But we do still have to play Hereford and Blyth today, so anything could really happen here. In terms of starting lineup, we're going to obviously get Paul Turnbull back out again, and Milan Butterfield is back from international duty, which is fine. De Mayo, is he still suspended? He is, so that means that Guttridge will start again. Obviously, Bell up top, Sousa, Stevenson, Guttridge, Payne, Butterfield, Duxbury, Schmoll, Palmer, Kebby, and of course, old Hinchy in goal. On the bench, Ormson, Widdowson, Turnbull, Jake, the man, Kirby, Bruno Bridges on the bench. Right, it's nice to see Curbs back. They do have a deep line playmaker, this little lad here, so we're going to go after him. We're going to have to rely on a little bit of luck in some of these fixtures. I can already feel it. Like, we got very fortunate against Darlington to get that victory, and I do have a sense that we might not finish the league 10 points clear. That's my prediction anyway. I think we'll probably should still be able to win it, but I don't think it's going to be near as emphatic as it currently is. Right then, folks, let's have this. Who are Darlington and Blyth playing? Blyth are at home against Boston United, so that'll be a tough one. Well, it was for us. And Darlington are at home to FC United, so tough games, but they are both at home and we're away. So if we get something from this game, that'd be awesome. Bell! Oh, it's offside against Niall Bell? But this has to be a case of the goalkeeper is unsighted, because Niall Bell is the player that's received the ball from the throw, so he can't be offside. It's physically not allowed. Hey, whoa. Disallowed offside goals. Why is it not showing me a replay? Okay, I guess that's a bit weird. Why didn't the game show me the replay? Long throw for Hereford. Headed whoa, cleared away. Oh, picked up by Stevenson. He's got options on the right. Sousa's in absolute acres of space. He's got Bell with the pace, though. We do have a slightly different dimension to our play at the moment. Bell, and it's 1-0. Beautiful breakaway. This is just like the goal we scored against Kidderminster back earlier in the season. When we started playing well again. We lead at Edgar Street, and that is massive. Lovely ball across the pitch from Darren Stevenson. Having a slightly faster striker on the pitch right now is actually helping. Nice rainbow flag in the corner there. Niall Bell looked a little offside to me, to be honest. Gets his 7th of the season, and we lead away at Hereford, and at the moment, 12 points clear. Darlington actually losing at home at the moment, and Blythe not winning either. Wow, they've split their centre-backs quite a lot there, didn't they? It's an interesting system, and that should be mopped up here by Duxbury. Oh, dear. Scott Duxbury's put himself in a bit of trouble there. Don't let him get the cross in. Oh, no. Ashley Palmer. It's 1-1. Hereford have yet to have a single shot, and the game is at 1-1. This is just a comedy of errors, really, isn't it? Duxbury's dreadful defensive header. The ball's just put into this space here, and... oh, I mean, nothing Hinchcliffe can do about that. It's very unfortunate, and it's 1-1 here. Good lord. Uh-oh. Clements. And... somehow, Hereford have had one shot, and they lead by 2-1. A free kick and a deflected goal. Sorry, not deflected. Well, it was, I suppose. And an own goal. Hereford have the lead here, and things are starting to get a little bit interesting now. Okay, going to move to more attacking. Payne's ball. And Bell puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-2 here at Edgar Street. I don't know how this game is at 2-2. I really don't, but it is. This is a gorgeous little ball from Jack Payne, and well done Niall Bell, by the way. Filling in from Bo today. I wasn't sure how well Niall Bell would do, but he's got 2 goals today. He scored 1 against Darlington as well. Wow. What a first half. I actually can't believe this is at 2-2, but at least we scored a couple of goals ourselves. So, Blythe 0-0 and Darlington still 1-0 down. That's fine by me. Here is a really good chance for us to put ourselves in front. Look at this. All reds for them. Tactically, I don't think we need to do anything different. We're playing well. We just need to finish off this match, go out there in the second half and find ourselves another goal, really. They've had 1 shot and scored 2 goals. Lovely ball into the path of Sousa. Can he square it for someone? Bell's... oh, what on earth was that? Did Bell just try and knock that back to someone while he was practically on the goal line? That must be offside for Jay. Might be a chance coming the other way, actually. Abdo. Oh, space through, and Jay's in. Saved by Hinchcliffe. Hereford's first actual chance of the game. I feel like this might have to happen. Stevenson's not played well, and he's on a knock, and I think Kirby could do with a comeback right about now. Elliot Kebby's not been great either, so I might get Bruno Bridges in. Well, it looks like we're going to draw 2-2 here at Hereford United, and we have. They were better in the second half, undeniable, but the way that we threw that away in the first half was bizarre. Blythe do get the win, and we play them next. They're 8 points behind us, so a win would actually push us 11 points clear of them, but that's going to be tough. We are at least at home, I think, though. This was not the result I wanted, but at least it's not a defeat. And I believe, let me just quickly check. Oh, we can't. What I was going to say is that I believe Darlington lost, but they actually didn't. They did equalise through Collins, but they remain 10 points behind us. Blythe are 8 points behind us. It's still going to be tough. They're 8 points behind us with 4 games to go. We just need 1 more win, I think. And if it's over them, then brilliant. So, we're back on the day of our game against Blythe. Darlington are away at 13th place Boston United today. But Blythe is the key one here. If we beat Blythe, then I think that's it done. But that's not going to be that easy, is it, really? They are the team directly below us. They and Darlington are both wrapped up playoff spots. They're 8 points behind. That could go down to 5 if Blythe win. We are massive favourites. But we won 5 in a row going into that Hereford game. And I think if we just won the Hereford game, it would have given us that extra bit of confidence. But we're at home today, and hopefully that will help. As for the lineup, I think that means we can finally have Connor DeMeo back in the lineup again now. Knowing a little bit more about these guys now, which is nice. I'm still very interested in potentially signing some of them, but it does depend massively on the wages that we can offer them, really. So this time on the bench, we're going to go with Mantak, Turnbull, and Bo and Widdowson. And Bo is back, but he's probably more of a substitute for this type of game. He can come off the bench, maybe do a job in the later one. He'll definitely be fit, though, for the Chorley game, so I'm looking forward to that. Players really do like to get behind me in these team talks now, which I do like. Right then, let's go for it. I honestly think that even a draw at home to Blythe today would possibly do it, because we wouldn't lose any ground on them. Sousa's already through. Can he square it? Oh, nearly. Rivers flying forward. He's got men all around him. Brilliantly done from Milan Butterfield. Payne again finds Sousa. We need men in the box, and we need them now. Sousa's ball. Stevenson hits the post. Oh, wait. Free kick? How? Okay. An episode wouldn't be complete if we don't get a Darren Stevenson goal somewhere in these 3 matches, eh? Palmer. DeMeo. Stevenson cuts in. So, yes, Darren Stevenson, the rocket from his pocket. Brilliant stuff. Stockport 1, Blythe Spartans 0. That's the goal that we needed. And I said an episode wouldn't be complete without a Darren Stevenson goal. And what a goal he's come up with here. Stops it with the first strike and then just bang. I don't know if that deflected or not. It doesn't matter. It's his 29th goal of the season and we have the lead here. Yes! Well, it's now looking like Darlington are the big rivals for the position at the moment. Milan Butterfield. Oh, it's in the back of the net. I think it's an own goal. Kieran Green with the own goal for us. We've had a lot of long shots in this game. We might have to put work ball into the box on. It's a lovely ball in from Elliot Kebby. Headed brilliantly back across goal by Butterfield. And, oh, the defender's just put it past his goalkeeper. 2-0 to Stockport County. Right. I might even put it on now, because half of our shots in this game have been from range. And I want to try and work the ball a little bit more. Well, I mean, I don't think I could have asked for a better response to the 2-2 against Hereford. At home against our main rivals, really, the second place team, we've had 15 first half shots, 2-0 up, and they've not had a single shot in the entire match. That's about as perfect as the first half can go. Right, let's have it. Second half, just see the game out now, don't concede 2 goals, and I think we'll be in a really good position. We could potentially actually win the title in the next game as things stand, which would be a nice way to finish the episode. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, though. We've still rode our luck a little bit in places in this game. Like, we've not been fantastic overall. Uh-oh, Maguire. Oh, he's gone through! What a save from Hinchcliffe. He's barely had to face he's had to face no shots in the entire game, and he's pulled out an absolute worldie there. That's why he's on a new contract. I'm still going to look for another goalkeeper, but I really felt he deserved it. That's the only... Oh, here we are. They're in behind. Maguire's through. Can Hinchcliffe pull another save out? No, he can't. No, he can't. Blythe with their second shot of the game break our offside trap, and it is now 2-1. Do we go more cautious and try to sit deep just to defend this lead? The problem with that is we risk them completely dominating us if we do that. And I'd rather stick to our guns and go with the system we've been playing all season and just to hell with it. However, since I put on work ball into the box, we haven't actually had as many shots, and I would like just a few more. Another sub probably needed right about now. Mantak potentially on for Sousa on the right. And maybe Turnbull on for Butterfield. Butterfield's not impressed me that much since he's joined us. He's good in the air, but I don't know. He never gets good ratings. Here we go again. Kebby. But this time we do have, for some reason... Why is Mantak there? I don't understand what's going on here. What a save from Hinchcliffe. But why was Mantak at the back post and not Mbo? That's surely it. That's surely going to do it. Ball up to Mbo. Wins the header. Stockport 2. Blythe 1. But what the hell? Okay. Was that... What the hell was that about? Oh, is that because... Did we, like, win the title or something as a result of that? Is my... Oh, yeah, we were 10 points clear. With 3 games to go, of course. So that was actually the... We've just won the title with that game. I'm sorry, that's... the reason I didn't celebrate is because I thought we had to win it in the next game because I thought there were 4 games left, not 3. Yes! Stockport 2, Blythe 1. We are champions of non-league. Champions of National League North and are heading to the National League next season, which is fantastic. Hopefully the board will take that into mind and allow me to sign a couple of those guys up, the youngsters with the high potential, so we can really have a solid team next year. Yes! Oh, we got Shrewd Spender, apparently, whatever that achievement is, and you're up, of course. 10 points clear of Darlington we are now, of course. 11 clear of Blythe, and yeah, we're champions, and deservedly so. We've been vastly the best side this season, looking at the goal differences and everything. We've just slowly pulled away towards the end of the season, and that's what really matters. I want to see how many points we can win the league by. Maybe get towards like 95 points if we can do. 3 games to go. We could maybe get to, what's that, 96, which would be quite a lot. We clinch it, board set initial budgets, 15 grand a week, and a transfer budget of £162,000. Oh my god, we could maybe pick up a couple of those guys. I might well have to do that, you know, particularly someone like Paris Magoma. That's a lot of money we've suddenly got to spend. Transfer window is going to be very interesting at this level. My god, that's a lot of money, or it certainly feels like a lot of money to me. Right then, we're back. I took a little look at some of those players that we brought in on trial, just a little bit more in depth, and the biggest and best ones, unfortunately, wouldn't even enter contract negotiations, which makes me wonder, why come here on trial for 4 weeks? Is it just because you want to use our gym? That's what it certainly feels like. There's only one I've offered a contract to, and that's on £600 a week as a potential striker option to go with Niall Bell and players like that, because I believe that a deep-lying forward that isn't super tall would work just as well as a 6'7" lump like Mbo, because I think the deep line forward has a lot more traits that are important than just being good in the air. If anything, that's not overly key, because Bell's done all right now that we've got the team playing well around him. So today we face Chorley, who are on an insanely good run. I think they've won like 6 of their last 7 games. They're right on the cusp of a potential playoff spot, but they're going to have to get past us first. They're actually the favourites. So we're going to drop things around, get Mbo back into the game for today. Mantak, Warburton, Bell and Bridges on the bench. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with. Apologies if this episode was a little bit long. 3 live comms is hard to break down without removing too much stuff. Walker, we're going to go after him. And they're at home, so you'd expect them to be good. I'd be interested to see what we can do against them today. Blythe have already won their game. They played on the Friday against bottom of the league Guiseley and got themselves a 3-1 victory. So they're probably looking good for second spot. Good cut out by Duxbury. So the best way to describe this first half would be languid. We're not playing particularly well. We're sort of limiting Chorley as well. Souza, and it's in the back of the net. Lovely ball in from Duxbury. And, well, I would say against the run of play, but there's barely been any play for it to be against the run of. We do lead away at Chorley, which would be pretty impressive for a side that have won 6 of their last 7 matches, are surging up the league at home, and we have nothing to play for, and we're still playing hard. Duxbury's ball in. Eriko Souza. Defender just left him. Gets his goal. 7th of the season for him as well. Brilliant. Well, that was an awful first half, but we do lead thanks to Eriko Souza. Darlington losing against Bradford as well, so we're just extending ourselves at the top. Look at this. We're actually playing all right in these areas. Right substitutions, and Bo has been really quite poor, actually. Bell's going to come on. Kebby will come off for Bridges. I just want to keep giving him football, particularly. I might start him in the next match, actually. It's been a pretty dour affair, to be honest. Bell. Thompson. Teague. Well, one. Oh, no. It's going to come back at us again. Watch out from this angle. It's always a problem here. Watch out for the ball back across. Oh, it's put in the back of the net. I think that might be an own goal. Ashley Palmer again. 2 own goals in 1 episode from Ashley Palmer here. We do everything we can to try and prevent the chances, and we're generally quite successful with it. But they've scored 2 own goals. We've managed to score 2 own goals in 1 episode today. Ball in here, and Palmer gets a touch on it, but it's in the back of the net. Ashley, mate, come on. Well, that was a pretty bloody awful game of football. We took the lead. They equalised through an own goal. Yeah, oh my god. We've been dreadful, really, but we probably still should have won the game. We could have won all 3 games in today's episode if it wasn't for Ashley Palmer own goals. Ashley, mate, you got to do better than that, buddy. Anyway, in the last episode of the season, it's going to be Curzon Ashton and Nuneaton Town, a double live com. So, if you've enjoyed pretty much this first season and us winning the title, drop a like on the video. If we could get it to 400 for us winning the title in our first season, then that would be simply fantastic. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this every single day in your inbox. Tomorrow, you're going to get 2 videos. You're going to get double live com with Ashton United and Nuneaton. Talk about a few things in that episode as well. And we've, of course, got the analysis episode, which will be, I don't know, not sure when I put it up, maybe like 8, 9 o'clock on what day it is in the evening. So that'll be like an hour-long kind of podcast. Again, don't worry if you're not that interested in that. You don't have to watch that to enjoy the rest of the stuff. That's just for the sort of die-hard stats people that really want to dig into stuff. We don't make any actual date progress. We mostly just go through the stats of the players and look for the sort of flaws in what we're doing, which is always very fun for me anyway, and I know a lot of you love that, so that's why I keep doing them. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode for the final games of the season and the promotion party. Let it begin. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.